fine. How are you?
I'm here.
Okay, we both are. Y'all, we are in my kitchen on my brand new dining room table. Surrounded by fucking fruit flies.
Yes.
I have this bowl of it. What's in here? Okay, I have this kiwi. I got this from Nande Moon.
Okay.
And I have some bananas and a mango.
As you hold the mango.
What you mean?
You were saying you have bananas. Or you have mangoes while you were holding the bananas. Or
I was
vice
holding
versa.
it. Look, this wine is getting to you.
Look. Okay.
So we have beverages today. Both of us do. Because historically it's been one or the other.
Yes.
But
You
we
can make a
both have
penis with
beverages.
these fruits. Oh my God.
Sean, you fucked my banana. You fucked all my banana. Sean, you better eat that bitch.
I'm gonna have
Eat
to.
it.
I'm gonna have to.
That's why the fries. Sean, you are not making this any better. This man.
I'm so sorry.
You know what? Eat all of them and give me the pills because you know I'm making compost.
You want $3 for these?
No, them things did not. No, Sean.
How did we get here?
I don't know. You started playing with my damn banana.
I was about to make a penis with the banana.
And God don't like ugly, but that's funny.
I'm gonna
because...
take these home and I'm gonna eat these.
Well, take them out the pills first. I'll give you a bag.
You can give me
I
a
want the
bag?
pills for my compost.
I fucked up.
You did. It's okay.
I fucked up.
This Moscato is hitting different.
What is wrong with me? Why did I do that?
Because we over here drinking 10% Moscato from Target.
California Roots.
California Roots.
Okay.
Target, if you're listening, sponsor us.
Please.
Please, we will drink California Roots on every podcast.
I'm a broke bitch.
If you sponsor us, I promise you. And you'll look very inclusive.
Oh, yes.
It's a part of your multicultural budget.
Yes. I know you guys have diversity budgets and, status quos and affirmative action.
It's funny that you say that because I was like Googling
I can't believe I'm
companies.
Sorry.
It's perfectly fine, Sean. We're not.
You can beat my ass.
I would never. But I was looking up companies earlier that supported Trump. Mm-hmm. Right? Because something just told me that Target didn't support Trump. I know what it was. I was on Facebook and I saw this article, and it was basically saying how Target is going to have a line. Their Halloween line is going to include sensory-friendly Halloween costumes.
What the fuck is that?
So basically, sensory, I think, is like it's like a more appropriate term for sensory kind of like basically sensitivity to like certain things, right?
Okay.
And so like certain kids, I guess certain Halloween, they can't wear certain Halloween costumes because or they can't wear like all of.
So like they won't be wearing like a Trump mask or
not necessarily in that sense, but it's like certain things are like triggering for people who are in a wheelchair or people who are
okay. So just being more aware of I'm not dressing up as like a handicap veteran or something,
right? And so
okay, I got you.
Practicality and because Halloween costumes have had, especially over in the 2000s, we just fuck shit up, but have had a very bad rep of just like borderline appropriation, borderline inappropriate, and so like they're doing things to kind of like bridge that gap, I suppose. And so like they're making costumes that literally people who sit down in chairs, like people who are chair bound, can like make their chair out to be like a pirate ship.
That's dope.
And like
That's
it's another one where like girls could like have it's like Cinderella, so like they're dressed up as Cinderella and then their chairs like the what was the shit called? The carriage?
The pumpkin?
The pumpkin that became the carriage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, I saw that and I was like, I'm gonna share this and be like, this is what happens when you don't support Trump.
Ooh,
right?
hit different.
Hit different because, you know, a lot of big companies support Trump. And I wasn't really able to hone in on something because a lot of these companies do like indirect support through PAC organizations, political action committees. I think that's what it stands for.
Okay.
And it's not a direct contribution, but all these different committees, like this, first off, it's a political action committee. And the Democrats have it, Republicans have it, like, not liberals. What's the other? Liberation? The other, Libertarian. I knew it was a liberal. Anyway,
I'm fucking up bananas, you fucking up words.
Because these bananas show laying next to
I feel horrible.
It's okay. I don't even know if we like. Anyway,
if you're gonna beat my ass, just do it.
And so I was looking it up because I saw that post. Money. Nigga. So I saw that post and I was like, they can't support Trump because they're aware. And so it's funny that you say that because Target is actually on the right path. I think I think their CEO and a lot of the people on the corporate level give to the Democratic Party, which makes sense as to why they would be sensible to disabled individuals. These goddamn fruit flies.
I'm a bust the nut if they fly past my fucking face again.
Well, don't do it on the floor.
I'll do it in a sock or something.
In a sock?
Yes. I don't know where that comes from. Like, have you like watched like Big Mouth or like American Pie where like they'll like jack off with like socks?
Yeah,
I never beat my meat in a sock before.
I mean, it doesn't sound comfortable. Friction.
Yeah. But I think they put Lubriderm or like some kind of like what's it called, lubrication, like in the sock and like
with no plastic.
I don't look, Carlton. I don't know.
Wouldn't it just end up on your hand? Maybe it's because I get all my socks from Walmart and my socks be questionable.
I don't have time to be nutting in my sock.
That's a waste of a fucking sock.
Look.
Socks are expensive, bitch. You better have every sock in the world to be over here like, I'm just going to nut off in this sock. But no, I have heard of, so like homemade fleshlights.
Yeah, I made one time.
With with sponges and with a glove. And you get like a cup.
I've seen that on Pornhub before, but.
Yes, and then that makes sense.
That's not
because
how I made it.
How did you make yours?
I used oh Jesus, I'm telling on myself. Back in my childhood days.
Okay.
Not
you making fleshlights
when I was
10. Were they even out then?
When I was an adolescent. They were actually. They were.
Oops. Was it the sure it was ice? Was it I put ice in my wine, fight me. Was it the booty hole ones? The booty hole ones couldn't have been out then.
No, it was just the pussy ones. But no, I would like take 2 cushions of like the couch and I would like put like plastic between them and put lotion in it.
The couch?
And stroke it.
The couch that people sat on?
Yes. I would clean it up.
You fucking freak. You nasty piece of shit. Mean, you just fucking the couch people. And then Sunday dinner, everybody's coming over and plop on the couch that Sean just nutted in.
I mean, my family doesn't have those couches anymore, so I mean, they threw them away, so I mean.
Probably because you broke his back. Them niggas got on the couch and that shit was like, oh, but I had enough.
But this was like 8th grade, 7th grade, Sean. This is when I...
Oh, so you were like discovering and trying to figure out... You know what?
Enjoying masturbation.
I'm going to give that to my child. Like,
you going to allow them to fuck a couch?
No, they better not be in a common space doing nothing. But I'm going to give them the freedom and I'm going to speak it. I'm be like, I know you're getting older, certain things are starting to produce themselves.
Go play with yourself.
You know, and sometimes it helps with frustration. I don't got time for you to be beating kids up. I don't got time for you cussing out students.
I need you to bust the nut.
Just do these different things. And Grey's Anatomy taught me, and this is probably not valid because it's Grey's.
Yeah.
But Grey's Anatomy taught me.
It's fiction.
What was old girl's name? What's DeLuca's sister's name?
I don't know. I know who you're talking about though.
The one she got on my nerves when she freaked out on the show. Cause how you gonna hop from Arizona to Owen and then back to Arizona? And Arizona was dumb as fuck for taking her back.
She just likes to fuck.
I mean, clearly.
I like sucking dick.
She was
I like getting fucked.
If you release, it's a natural like way of like healing or a natural way of dealing with emotions. Natural way, and it is like.
I like eating clits while I bust a nut.
Ew. Can't relate.
I like fucking baby.
What
fucking
is
baby,
this?
Fucking baby.
Get off the mic. Unplug your shit from the USB port. Ooh. Okay. So, how are you though, Sean? How's your week been?
Oh,
Got an air bubble?
I don't know. I'm with child. The look of disgust. The look of disgust.
Did you see me and Demaya's maternity pictures yesterday?
Yes, a mess.
We look great.
How was that though?
Oh, that was great. We were talking about you, nigga. We'll get to me in a second. You talking about some you preggers. Tell us which trimester? Second?
I'm 9 months pregnant.
Oh, so bitch, we need to have 911 on speed dial.
Yes.
Because we're not doing a water birth. You ain't finna be in my bathtub. Busting blood. And whatever the fuck else happened.
Jesus Christ.
Whew.
Okay.
I'm sorry if that was offensive. Childbirth is a beautiful thing, but
it's also very messy and painful.
And that is not happening in my very clean house.
No, Carlson, I don't know. I think I'm just here at this point in my life.
Okay.
Cause what have I been up to?
You've had an interesting weekend.
Very interesting. I mean, we've already talked about
Let's
it.
talk about the positive.
Positive?
Things. Yeah.
Well, I spent time with my sisters yesterday. That was very relaxing.
Okay.
Just getting away from like my usual weekend things and not getting drunk and crying on the way home like I typically do on my do on my weekends.
Yeah, that Henny hit different when you said
Jesus Christ. That was my Friday night though. But
yeah.
Chile. But I did that, and today I had rehearsal. Honestly, I haven't been in a good mind space for the past couple of days, but I think today sort of refocusing myself, feeling good about myself, going to Smoothie King, going to my rehearsal, preparing for my show this week because I am going out of town. Yes.
All expenses paid.
Yes, I am going to Rochester, New York, to a film festival. I am packing my belongings and I'm leaving.
I'm excited for you. You deserve it.
Yes. But I'm just getting ready for that. Actually watching the show because I only dance for like certain parts of the show and I'm not really in the show, so I didn't have a need to like read the script or anything. So actually sitting down and like listening to the show, I'm like, damn, I'm a part of something really dope, really cool. And I'm excited.
Yay.
I'm excited. So that put me in a better mind space and yeah, just being good. I almost had to jump across the fucking counter for the Chipotle people because they was on that bullshit.
Chipotle.
How you fuck
robots.
up? How you fuck up an assembly line? Like niggas wasn't fucking up the assembly line when Ford first opened. Like, you can't fuck up no assembly line. My food was sitting.
They literally could not afford that.
My food was sitting there for at least 10 minutes, and then you gonna jump around my bowl to fix somebody else's bowl? Nah, nigga, back that ass up and fix my plate. Fix my fucking food.
Yeah, that's raggedy as fuck. I couldn't do that. That doesn't make sense. Like systematic, like my OCD would kick in. Like,
how do you look over somebody's plate to fix somebody else's plate?
So tell them the situation, Sean.
Okay, look, y'all. Good people,
because y'all would never do this.
Good people.
Give me the benefit of the doubt. If we do it, eat a dick.
So y'all know how y'all been to Chipotle. If you haven't, I don't know how you're living your life. You probably support Trump. But with that in mind, you've been to Chipotle, so you know you have 3/4 people working on the line, depending on how busy it is. It wasn't a busy day; it's a Sunday, but it was still a line. So I think there are about 2 people on the assembly line. You know, you got your tortillas and the person who asks you if you want like a bowl, tacos, da 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 da. Then you got your rice, your beans, your meats, or protein or whatever, and then you got your condiments.
Yep.
So, old dude, you know, typical day at Chipotle. Typical day.
Chipotle.
You wanna, because most people get bowls. You want a bowl? Bowl?
Bowl.
Okay, bowl.
Bowl.
Okay. And I was like, yeah, bowl. Get my my brown rice, my pinto beans. You know, I got my meat. I got my fajitas, and then from that point, my bowl just like ceased to exist. Like, they put it down, and like literally, I watched it all go down. Like, literally, everybody after that like walked away from the station. And granted, they were like training people, I guess, who were like new on the job or whatever. But literally, like, my bowl, after all those steps I just listed out, was just sitting there for like at least 5 or 6 minutes, and I'm just like, is anybody gonna finish my bowl? Like, and this is new for me because I frequent Chipotle. Like, I'm not like a stranger to Chipotle, so your bowl typically just never sits there. Like,
it's somebody's picking it
up and putting the rest of the shit. Yeah,
on,
putting the rest of the shit in there. So I'm just like, okay.
Damn, I want Chipotle now. Anyway,
that shit is in my car, waiting for me. I'm gonna. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Did you get guac?
I did.
That shit gonna be brown as fuck.
I'm brown like my penis. But
somebody pick him up and throw him out my house. Like his penis. Shut the fuck up. It better be brown.
Brown skin
your
girls.
Brown skin balls.
But anyways, my bowl was just sitting there, and literally, I'm watching everybody like walk around my bowl. Like, it's literally how like fuck niggas treat my emotions. They act like they're not there. Like, they literally act like they're not there, and like, I'm just like, okay. And the cashier guy, he's like ringing to-go orders out, and like, meanwhile, the nigga who like fixed my bowl from the jump, like, he's still fixing other people's like the beginning part of the bowl. So I'm just like, who's gonna fix the rest of my bowl? Like, I'm sitting here waiting. I'm like, and I'm patient too, because I understand, I really do.
Yeah.
But then he proceeds to walk with the bitch who was behind me, keyword behind, and finish her fucking bowl. And I was like, oh, hold up. No. I was like, I'm sorry, sis, but I've been here for like 10 minutes. I need you to finish my fucking bowl. He was like, oh, I'm sorry, but the person walked away. And I was like, why does it matter? My bowl has been sitting down. I'm watching the heat leave my food. Just watching it. That's how we be watching Trump fuck up this country. I'm doing a lot of Trump slander today.
Whoa. Let me not.
Woo, they're listening.
I mean, I don't agree with him.
Watch what you have to say.
And I have that right. I do not agree with that man. Half the shit that comes out of his mouth is just that.
It's probably the wine, though. I don't give a fuck when I start drinking.
And this 10% is showing.
It is. I'm real talkative today. Mm-hmm. But anyways, I stop old dude. I'm like, you need to finish my bowl. And old girl behind me gives me a look, and I was like, you act like. I was like, if you would have been standing right here too, you would have turned up on me too, bitch. Like, you haven't been waiting here, watching your food just build back to you. So, anyways, all in all, they're raggedy.
Yeah.
I have my food, but I was doing things today to feel good.
Okay.
And I treated myself to Chipotle and Smoothie King.
Cool.
And I'm just trying to feel good. I'm trying to feel good and put myself in a positive space. I posted a dance video today.
That sounds gorgeous.
Thank you. And that was sort of my release from just some of the things that I was going through the past couple of days. You know, I literally just use my social media to just. Oh my goodness.
There's somebody trying to get your attention.
Somebody asking for money too.
What the fuck? In 2020, don't take that shit in 2020. Do not take that shit in 2020. If you are asking me for money, I'm gonna need you to get off your lazy ass, walk somewhere, get an application, and stay there.
Yeah.
Don't go back home.
Yeah.
Stay there until they hire you. Tired of broke niggas.
Oh Jesus. Ooh, that hit different. Ooh.
Breakers.
I am 9 months. But yeah, I literally just use my social media as a way to just vent, and not like the typical like I'm in my feelings all the time, life sucks. Like, that's not my social media. I literally just say how I feel.
Use that as an art form.
Yeah, I literally. And I think I do it very tastefully too. Like, I'm not just like complaining on Instagram.
What is taste? Fuck that.
Jesus.
That is open for interpretation.
My goodness. But I literally do it through dance, music, ranting, cussing at the Arby's microphone. That's my release.
That was funny.
That was funny. Raggedy. I don't know what it is with these places, and just what is customer service in 2019? Like,
customer service. I've realized that it comes a dime a dozen. And it's a lot of people who are in customer service jobs that just don't know what customer service is.
Well, when I jump across the counter and slap them with my sack, they gon' know what customer service is.
Get out.
I'm gonna sit my dick on your face.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm tired. I'm so tired. But yeah, that's me.
Okay.
Gearing up for the week.
Cool.
Going home to meal prep.
Yay.
Gonna eat these bananas that are fucked up.
Yep, and leave the damn pills.
Look, y'all, Carlton is trying to start a compost.
Yes, I am.
And I'm just like,
first off, you're not gonna come for me and my food waste.
This nigga's
what I do with my food
nigga's
waste,
about to have Bug's Life on his back porch.
I am about. First off, Bug's Life is on my back porch, regardless. We live in Georgia, and I have plants outside. Secondly, I want to compost. Like, it's something fun to do, something to distress, and like, because I've just gotten into plants. I have 10 right now, and it's crazy because I literally just got into plants.
Mm-hmm.
And I never really thought that I would have like plants around my house, but I do feel better since having them. So I have, if you're into plants, you'll understand. But I have 2 pothos. I have a snake plant, I have a rubber plant, I have 2 Chinese evergreens, I have a mother-in-law's tongue, I have a 2 wandering Jews, and I have a pothos at my mother's, at work. And then I have a baby jade, which is a succulent. So, yeah. And then you have the mother-in-laws and the snake plant that are in the same family. And then the pothos are dope. But like, basically, I love all these plants because they're low light plants, so you don't need a lot of sunlight. And the ones with the thicker leaves, because that's where they store their water, you don't need to water them as much.
Oh, okay.
And
So
so
low maintenance. Everything is
low maintenance. Spritz them every now and then, especially the ones that are outside, to make sure that everything's good. But I'm still learning everything, so I'm no expert. I'm no
Botanist.
Yeah, hell no, I'm not a botanist. But I'm learning. My grandfather has a very
That was a fun class.
green. You took botany?
Yeah. I went to Fernbank for science in 9th grade. I didn't take science at the school.
Oh, you privileged bitch.
Yeah.
We didn't even go to Fernbank to learn about sex ed like we were supposed to. I learned about sex. Well, I mean, even if they did teach us about sex, it would have been the wrong one for me.
The hard way.
I mean, I was hard.
No, that's dope though. I hear I actually just watched a Grey's Anatomy episode where
They're talking about plants.
they put like a whole like green room in the hospital.
Ooh.
So like it's like a room full of like plants.
Grey's is not ending anytime soon. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I love it though. I don't want it to end. I don't.
Never.
I don't give a fuck if there's one doctor in that damn hospital. If Grey's die, I die.
That's heavy.
Actually, I'm gonna take that back because that's a bit ridiculous.
It is.
Okay.
But that's dope though.
Yeah.
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 So, composting. What else are you up to?
Composting. So I've had a very interesting weekend. As y'all know, we record on Sundays, and so on Friday I went out with my coworkers. We actually went to the world premiere.
The play. Mm-hmm.
And then we went out to the Painted Duck afterwards, and we had a really good time. It was my first time really being outside the office.
Was that the place we went to with Kyla and Danielle?
Mm-hmm.
And okay.
Yeah. And so it was a really cool night. They had a live cover band playing, and we played bowling. Oscar works there, and so he was able to reserve us a lane beforehand. So when we got in, they literally were like, "We're ready for you," whatever. So we felt really exclusive, and I planned it and everything. And so it was really nice. It was extremely impressionable, and had a great time. And then Saturday, which was yesterday, I got up and did a lot of errand running.
Mm-hmm. Fuck errands.
I mean, but it was good errands.
Adulthood.
It is adulthood, but it was good errands. I went to a pottery shop, got me some pots.
For your plants.
For $2 for my plants, for my soon-to-be compost. But they were $2, and it's so cute. I gotta show you the pots. You probably don't give a fuck, but
I care. I still care.
But it's this pot place, AW Pottery in Chamblee. Shout out to them because they were so sweet.
There's a pottery place in Dunwoody too, I think.
I'm sure there is. It may be the same place because Chamblee and Dunwoody, like the same area.
Yeah.
But it may be different at the same time because it's Dunwoody. And so went to Trader Joe's, got me some stuff, went to the farmer's market, and I went to Walmart. Yeah. And so I did some errands, and afterwards I met up with Aaron and Kiara, and we went to my friend's housewarming party in Grant Park.
Homewarming, that's good. You said it right the first time.
Homewarming?
We want homes, not houses.
Oh, yeah. Because home is where the heart is. Ain't that what they say?
Hit different.
And then today I kind of ran errands too, and then I'm here.
Didn't you audition today?
I did have an audition today, and it was very interesting because there were parts that were really good and there were parts that were really bad.
Life of a musician.
Because I do not know how to sight read. I barely know how to sight read, like, period. But
y'all almost smacked the damn microphone off the table.
Trying to get these damn fruit flies. Flute fly? What is a flute fly? Fly. Them bitches better exist as much as I've said them. Lizzo in this bitch. But I can barely sight read as is. Like when I play clarinet, I could barely sight read. But I definitely can't sight read, especially in bass clef. Bitch, you gonna be fucked up.
Oh, you were reading bass clef.
Yes, I sing baritone.
Yeah.
And I was like...
It didn't register. I'm sorry.
I mean,
if you would have had to read alto, you would have been fucked. Or like alto or tenor clef.
What the fuck? I forgot them shits existed. Is the alto the one that like a 2?
No.
Which one is like a 2?
I mean, none of them.
Damn.
My music
Let
major
me the fuck
ass. My music major
Well, all I know
ass.
is treble and bass, and I know.
No,
I haven't played bass in forever.
You're probably talking about treble, or not treble, but alto and tenor, because those are if it looks funny than what you're used to, you're probably talking about those.
Because like the treble clef is like an ampersand, and then you got the bass that's a backward C.
Mm-hmm.
But it fucked me up because I haven't fucked with bass since middle school when I had Mr. Monday when I was playing cello in the orchestra.
I'm really trying to draw out this too.
Maybe I don't know. It's anyway. It's been a second, but yeah, I said I'm probably gonna butcher this, and I did. It's not so bad. I at least had the rhythm, but I know I wasn't in the right note, like nothing. But there was a listening exercise because I in case it wasn't said, I auditioned for a vocal ensemble or a vocal. It was a choir chorus. Yeah, it was a very interesting audition. Like, it was some parts that were really good, and there were some parts that were just like, no. And so I hear back tomorrow. We'll see what happens.
I'm sure you did fine.
Yeah, I probably did fine. They're probably like, oh, yeah, this is room for improvement.
I mean, even if...
And I told them, like, I was like, my background is gospel choirs. Mm-hmm. And so I'm not used to singing classically. But they asked a question as to why I wanted to join the choir. And I was like, because I want to see a community. Because it's an all gay men's choir.
Right. And that's the reason they asked that question.
Right. And so I was like, I want a sense of community, and I want to be around other people who also want that sense of community. Mm-hmm. And I mean, I work at a very artistic place. I really want to be somewhere where I can hone in on something, because I've been home for a year and some change now. A year and a half. Wow, that's crazy. And I want to find my place. Mm-hmm. And I'm also trying to find my husband. So,
LOL.
That being said, why the fuck not?
Yeah. No, if anything, I mean, you probably told me before I went into several auditions, and what one of my close friends like continues to tell me, like, you can always teach somebody, mm-hmm. but you can't teach them how to be talented. Like, right. So, I mean, because they said you had a nice voice, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like, you can learn that stuff. That stuff isn't hard to learn. Mm. So, I mean, if anything, if they see you have the skill set, I don't see why you wouldn't get in. So
I'm so excited.
Because literally,
they seem like such sweet people too.
Yeah, because literally, like, oh my gosh, I think that's why my rehearsal was just so fulfilling today, because literally my artistic director is like, Sean, like, you're such a good dancer. Like, you're so good. Can you act like it? Like, yeah. he be
they hit. Them niggas be like, I'm gonna get this out.
No, like, he really be coming for me. He was like you can dance. You can really dance. He was like, but
what is this?
Can you dance with some confidence? Can you do it full out?
Full out. Hashtag full out.
Look, so saying that, I think you'll be fine if literally, because my personal philosophy on when it comes to auditions, like, I feel like people know the minute you start what you're doing. Like, people know, like, all right, I have to have this person. Like, we'll work on everything else after, but literally it's just the
aura.
Right. So I think you got it.
I'm excited.
Right.
Yeah, but other than that, I'm ready for the week. I'm ready to box this bitch into a corner.
Right, to fuck this shit up.
Because I'm on a new level. I don't know if it's the plants. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is.
It's the plants.
But I just feel so good about things, and everything's not 100% okay, but I'm working toward being okay. Mm-hmm. And so us talking about music is a great segue, because we have a new game. Are you ready for this, Sean?
Sure.
You ready for it, bitch?
Sure.
We're about to play Song Association.
Jesus
I'm Oprah
Christ.
in this bitch.
I'm glad I have the wine.
Yes, and so everybody knows how song association works. If you don't, I'm gonna explain the rules. And so Sean and I are both going to give each other words, and let's do 3.
Okay.
Five is
Three?
probably too much.
Okay.
So we're gonna do 3 words.
I have 3
per
founders,
person.
so that's good.
Huh?
I have 3 founders, so that's good.
Get the fuck.
I'm being Greeky today.
I want to get the fuck ASAP. But so Sean and I are gonna go back and forth. We're gonna give each other a word. And you have to find a song or sing a song that has that word in it. And it can't just be in the title. It has to be in the lyrics.
Mm-hmm.
And you get 10 seconds. I'm not going to time it. I'm just going to do 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi in this bitch. Because I don't got time for that I don't got time for Apple right now.
Okay. Yeah, Apple on that bullshit.
So silently, of course. I'm not going to be like, 1 Mississippi, 2. So I'm going to give you a word.
Okay.
And
am I going first?
You're going to go first.
Okay.
Or... yeah, you're gonna go first.
I'm going.
We're not
yeah.
gonna overcomplicate this bitch.
Okay.
Okay. So, you got you got the rules.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Cool. So the first song. Oh wait. The
Jesus.
first word.
Do you have the rules? do you have the wine is hitting you?
I mean, it's been hitting. This 10% of
Jesus.
So the first word is love.
Love never knew what I would. Yeah.
Cool.
Clap back.
Music Soul Child. Okay. Music Soul Child. No, his name is Music Soul Child. Soul Child, right? Music Soul Child.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Is that who that's by though?
No, that's Keisha
That's
Cole.
Keisha Cole.
I was thinking Another Love.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
That was my fuck up. My bad.
Okay.
Look at me.
Fucking up. How you bring up the game and fuck up?
You know what? I'm a mess. I'm a mess.
it's-
I live in Trump America. I'm a mess.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ.
Okay, my turn.
Okay.
1 point for Sean.
Okay. Run.
These four lonely walls have changed the way I feel. Running.
Okay.
You know that song?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Beyonce and I don't know who
the nigga that produced it.
Look. Isn't it DJ Khaled?
That is not DJ Khaled.
But wasn't he on the No?
No, that was
He didn't. No, that's another song.
He was a
I'm thinking
producer. He's like a Calvin Harris, but he's somebody else. Forgot his name. It's not coming to me right now.
I got you. It's like that pop crossover.
Like a Disclosure.
Yeah. Okay, I got you.
Woo!
I got you.
We both got 1 point.
Okay. That's what's up. Okay.
Okay, so the next word is going to be.
Oh, Jesus.
It is going to be. The next word is going to be name.
You don't know my name. Baby. Ah, something like that.
Okay.
Alicia Keys, come on,
That's
Alicia.
good. Good job.
Look.
What song was that? Alicia Keys. Is it? You know
I think that's yeah.
That was the one where she was at a coffee shop and she was like, "I know girls don't typically do this, but I think kind of cute."
Baby.
Yeah. That was I love that song.
LOL. Okay. So, next word.
Okay.
Lips. Or lip. Lips. Lip.
Kiss my lips and you save me.
I know. I thought was the words.
And I kiss my lips. Oh no, that was a good one.
What song is that?
I don't know. Kiss my lips and you say that is something. I don't know what it is.
I don't know that song.
my lips.
I need.
I cannot be making that up because I'm not good with making up rhythms. Okay, X. God damn it.
Next.
Okay, so it's number 3. I gotta make it something. I'm going to do green.
Ready to go right now. I'm ready
Fuck
to go
you.
right now. I don't know the
You gotta
chorus.
say it.
I gotta say it.
What is it?
Yeah,
You know it, nigga. This is the name of the damn song.
I know it's green light, but damn.
It's give me the green light.
Oh shit. Well, dang on.
Lord Jesus. Well. Okay, we equal.
Okay. That was number 3.
Yes, for you. So you gotta do me. Come on.
So last one.
Oh my God. I'm shaking in my boobs.
But
I like big butts and I cannot like you other brothers can't deny when a girl walk in with an itty bitty waist get stuck up in your face, you get sprung. Yeah, hell yeah, shake it. Okay, we both got 2 firsts.
LOL.
We both got 2 firsts.
Okay, that was fun.
That was fun.
I enjoyed that.
Song Association. Catch it on BGO.
Yeah,
And a period.
I should do that on like a game night or something. I really want to get back into like game nights and like doing shit like at the house. I'm tired of going out and dealing with motherfuckers.
You know what? I second that. I think, and this is what I love about white people. They know how to party. I think black folks, we just love to kick back. And we love to twerk, and we love to do all these things that are fun, right? Mm-hmm. But white people will actually go out and enjoy each other's company and talk.
Yeah.
And they'll actually sit down.
Sarah.
Shut up.
Carol.
Like I love my white friends. I really do. Because it's a mutual understanding of wanting to have fun.
I don't have white friends.
I have white friends.
I have ratchet friends.
It's nice to have both. I think, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not going to speak on behalf of my white friends. But, yeah. My white friends understand me. We understand each other.
Mm-hmm. As long as they don't say the ER.
Oh, and they know better. They know better.
Slap them with your dick.
I don't think I would do that, but okay.
I would.
We know.
What you say?
Sure, was that true? It was.
Is.
Okay, Sean. So what's our topic for the week?
Our topic. Okay. So it's
boom 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 boom.
I did not like that show. That show had so much more potential.
It did. It was very underwhelming.
It was.
And I was upset because it was Queen.
Like a almost flaccid penis. You know, like have you ever like dealt with like a penis that was like in between being flaccid and hard?
Yeah, I'm like,
you know?
am I not good enough for you?
Yes.
Yeah, I definitely. That was a great. Usually I see you reaching, but that was a great.
It was good, right? That was a good analogy.
Yeah, it was. Really
yeah.
good.
Okay. Yeah.
Damn. It was flaccid, almost flaccid. Had the potential to be erect, but
Right.
we just weren't stroking it enough.
A nice penis. Looked nice. Yeah. Just wasn't functional.
That damn clock.
The look.
What the fuck, Beyonce did. End of time, a clock. Really say that?
He could have did so much better.
Yeah.
We didn't even do the introduction that we choreographed to like. But anyway, carry on. Topic for this week, and it's sort of a multitude of topics, but you know, dieting, working out. What do you do for wellness, health? How do you take care of yourself? Do you go to the doctor?
I don't.
Do you get your penis swabbed for
I
STDs?
don't. I'm dirty.
You know? Oh.
I'm not. That's disgusting. I go to the doctor too. Bitch, if you don't go to the doctor, go to the motherfucking doctor.
He said He's dirty.
I'm not dirty. I was literally playing. I was so playing.
A whole joke.
Don't let this show be like the reason why my date life is just weak.
Just fall off the face of the earth.
Yeah.
No, but what is? Because I know we did a segment on like self care. What is like your hair care? What is like your what else did we talk about in that fucking episode?
It was hair and skin.
Hair, skin.
It was very external, not internal.
Right. But like what is like what are you doing to stay active as a 23-year-old gay male? What are you doing? What are you engaging in? Do you have a Planet Fitness membership?
I do, and I don't use it.
Oh.
So let me tell y'all something. I don't like to move, and that's putting it lightly. That's bullshit, because I love twerking. I love having fun, and I think that's how I have to stay active, is by having fun. Because when I was in high school, and I mean, this may go as like a dub, because we were literally just talking about band, but I was in a band, and I also played tennis, so I was very active. Mm-hmm. And being in a band, especially in a band in DeKalb County or in Atlanta, period, it's a whole different level of physical activity. Like, you have to be an athlete, because first off, we were wearing like polyester mix, like, uniforms.
Yeah, that hoe was about 10 pounds.
Buffaloes that held heat like Venus.
About 5 pounds.
And like so we were in the band program, and bitch, this is how you had to put on your uniform. You had to make sure you had on a shirt, some shorts, some basketball shorts, and your socks. You put on your overalls, you feel about 5 pounds heavy.
Jesus.
Buckle them hoes up.
Zip.
Before it get too tight, you put your bandana on. Because it's gonna get a little tight. Put your bandana on. We had to have our bandana on. And you put your feet into them bandos. You look a little crazy. And then you put your spats on. Mm-hmm. Spats was pleather.
I forgot about spats.
I didn't. I done lost enough of them. I done had the wrong one on. I done all of it.
Oh my goodness.
Spats go. So
don't forget your black socks either, though.
Right. You need a black sock.
Black socks.
Don't be out here with no white shits. We ate Arabia, and so we put on our black and black bandos, baby.
That is so funny. My one of my frat brothers who crossed after me from UGA, he was a drum major for Arabia.
Unfortunate. And they marched in shorts. That's disgusting. Nobody wants to see your knees when you're marching.
My knees.
But put the spats on. Then you put the jacket on with the cape. And then the buffalo. Then, bitch, don't let it be a formal event. Like, we performing for...
them fucking chest plates.
Them goddamn chest plates. That added 50 pounds to your already 150-pound costume. And so we up... Uniform costume. And so we up...
It was a costume.
Busting 90s.
We danced.
Literally driving our feet in, and we're in, like, it's hot as hell. And marching band season started, like, a month and a half ago. Yeah. And so we were athletes, and we were burning fat like nobody's goddamn business. And then you had to turn around and play your instrument. And we weren't no half-ass
players.
Like, we played our goddamn instrument. We were playing orchestral pieces on the field in the stands. Bitch, Elsa's Procession to Cathedral and In Storm and Sunshine ain't no pussy-ass pieces. We had no sheet music. Jesus. Like, we were...
I can't believe I memorized that shit.
Girl, we were engineered to be phenomenal, and we were.
Right.
And so, anyway, I was very active in high school. Went to college and got lazy as fuck. Started to miss band because I didn't realize how active I was. And honestly, I've been able to ride out my metabolism for band until like a year ago. Because now I'm growing rounder in certain areas, and I'm not complaining because I look goddamn good. But I'm just afraid that once I start inching toward 30, that shit gonna start to bulk up in places that I can't control. So it's been very interesting, and also being a working professional, I find myself like really struggling because like I've talked about how crazy my job is before, and I'm not going to really expound on it too much, but it's just I don't find it's hard for me to find the time. And so last year in November, I said, I'm going to give me a Planet Fitness membership to force myself to go to the gym. And I'm going to get the Black Card membership. So it's more than like the $10 a month commitment.
Right.
And I have to commit to a year. Bitch, that shit worked for all of 2.5 months. And when I tell you I was in the gym all the time, but it got to a point where work started to get overwhelming, and I was like, fuck this. Like,
I'm going home.
I'm going home and going to sleep. I'm stressed. Fuck, I look like going to the gym, and then the gym out the way. And so,
because this was back when you were living in Stone Mountain, right?
yeah, I was living at home with my mama, and there wasn't no gym close by.
Yeah,
we was in the Boomba.
The closest one was like, what, 78? Or
that wasn't even the closest one. I mean, it was still like 20
or like
minutes
Memorial
away.
Drive, like by Clarkston.
That they all were 20 minutes away, Sean.
Oh wow!
And it's like I'm going to the gym after I get off work. I work in Midtown. I'm going to the gym when I get off work. So either I'm going 20 to get to Wesley Chapel. I'm going past my house to get to 78, and 78 is a piece of shit after 5. And then, or I'm going, and I so don't went to Memorial Drive just because it was out my way, and so.
Yeah, because you would have had to like pass everything that you needed to get home.
Right. Yeah. So when I was making it a thing, I was going to the Wesley Chapel location, and I was doing my thing, meeting up with friends and stuff. But it started to get like really exhausting. Like I wouldn't get home till 11, had to turn around and be up at work by 9, 10. And so it was just a lot. Now I have a gym literally a few steps from my house, and then I still have my Planet Fitness membership, and my black ass still don't go. I make time for it every now and then, but I think the biggest thing for me is my diet. I eat very well. The worst thing that I do is drink, and I'm working on that.
Relatable.
For the longest time, drinking was a coping mechanism. I mean, I don't do drugs, and so I feel like alcohol is just
Jesus.
It's just great compared to like coke and
it's not like you're
opium
addicted
and shit,
to it.
right? But like at the same time, alcohol
Opium.
is
Jesus,
empty.
what made you bring up opium?
The opium wars.
Jesus Christ.
I was thinking about maple.
Oh my goodness.
But alcohol is empty calories. You know, is fermented liquid, and so. It makes you feel nice, but ultimately, as you're getting older, your body starts to deal with it differently, and so
it holds on to the body just a special type of way.
Hell yeah, and it affects in ways that you don't realize until it's too late.
Right.
And so we still recording, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. And I feel like my body was starting to feel it, and so I was like, let me chill out because I don't want to become dependent. Because bitch. That time.
Life is hard.
But it's I'm vegetarian, so I went about cutting away meat last year, and that was something I had been thinking about for a year because meat, just breaking down meat, my body just was not fucking with it. Like from the time I ate it to the time it was in my stomach to the time it decided to exit, like it was just not dealing with me the way that I wanted it to deal with me, and so I went about making this huge move. And I went vegetarian, and it was a struggle at first because I was like, I can't eat anything. But now I'm a year and a half into this bitch. Actually, it's more than a year and a half. It's a year and almost 2 years vegetarian.
Yeah, you've been since
last
you graduated,
January.
right?
It's last January.
Or no, you started before prior to graduation.
Yeah. I didn't start taking it seriously until after my cruise because I had fish on my cruise. But I haven't had a lick of red meat. I haven't had a lick of chicken. I haven't had a lick of any meat since March 2018, and I don't miss it. I mean, sometimes I'm like, damn, I wish I had some fish. Like I could look,
or like some shrimp, some scallops.
Yeah, but it's like, or like some fried chicken. But it's never like First off, I never really ate red meat like that, and so getting rid of red meat was like, thank God, woo, cholesterol down, thanks. But and then turkey was always really dry for me. Really didn't care for turkey like that. But chicken and fish was something that like I dream about it sometimes. I really flex. But my body feels better.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, it is what it is. But I'm not sad, and I think that's the biggest thing. Like in this conversation, I think I want to really just hone in on the fact that you don't have to be vegetarian, vegan You don't have to go without red meat to be healthy.
Right.
It's just moderation. And that's with working out too. On top of that is loving your journey and loving who you are in your space. Because with me being vegetarian, I was like, I can be vegetarian. I can do this. And I've been thinking about it. It's cheaper. It's really fun. And I think the biggest thing
It
that I
is
want
cheaper.
to get out of it.
I will say that.
Hell yeah. And it's fun. Like finding out different ways to make meals that you used to enjoy when you ate meat is very fun. And I actually go back to back. Like I go when my friends come at me sideways about me being vegetarian, I'm like, bitch, you ignorant because all you eat is what people give you, right? You don't go about making your own shit.
Jesus Christ.
And like literally, I had a conversation with Aaron yesterday at Chili's, and it got heated because he was trying me up with some shit. And I'm like, Aaron, we've had this conversation before. I don't talk about the shit that you eat,
so don't talk about
the shit that I eat. Because you eat meat, you don't know where the fuck that shit is from. Like half the shit that's produced don't have eyes and legs, my nigga. But you want to talk about the vegetables that I'm eating?
Yeah.
That literally I'm cooking, so I know what the fuck I'm eating.
Right.
And it's like, and don't take it as if I'm trying to take no shots at anybody because you eat whatever the fuck you want to eat. I'm not here to tell you that you need to be vegetarian, vegan, that you need to eat grass. I'm not telling you none of that shit. I'm telling you, just be healthy. Right? If you don't eat red meat, make sure it's premium red meat. Don't eat that shit that be at the bottom, that be on at Big Lots for $2.
Oh Jesus!
Don't be.
They
eating
sell
that
meat at Big Lots?
I don't think so, but I'm just saying.
I surely hope not.
I mean, I know they sell it at the dollar store.
Yeah, they do. Like
don't
shrimp
eat that shit.
And
no
chicken pot pies. And
don't eat that shit. Don't eat it. It is a derivative.
Oh, the burritos!
Of the
I think they got burritos in there.
Okay, the burrito. You can get a burrito for $1 at Taco Bell. Probably shouldn't be eating that shit either. But
Jesus,
it's important because like honestly, food. First off, we don't know what the fuck we're eating unless we're growing that shit ourselves.
Yeah.
Right. And so even with being vegetarian, with being vegan, a lot of people are like, oh my God, I want to be vegan. I'm gonna eat this. I'm gonna eat that. I'm gonna eat this processed. I'm gonna eat this chick apostrophe in nugget. Okay, bitch, that's processed food. You need to, when you go about acquiring, and I think this is more so it too, when you acquire eating healthier, it doesn't matter what the fuck you're eating. It's really about you prepping your food because you know what the fuck is going into it. You know how much sodium you're putting into it. You know how you're flavoring it. If you're using something good for you or something bad. Like, these things as opposed to you going to a drive-thru and just eating whatever the fuck comes out your paper bag. And so... for me, it's a huge part of me just being slim thick. Because I can say that now because I got a booty.
LOL.
My booty. Woo! All the people used to talk shit about me in college. I could twerk. I could always twerk. But I didn't always have an ass. I just knew how to make it work. Cause you know how niggas from the suburbs, we like to get it done.
Throw you back.
So I was the king of back throwing. But now I actually have a booty and it claps and it does all this stuff. And it's the vegetables, I'm telling you. And so I think that's the biggest thing for me is that's the reason why I'm not the son of the house is because I eat vegetables at the time. And I don't always work out, but when I do work out, they're productive workouts. And it's important to be aware of how your body works and aware of appropriate form and all that good shit. And the reason why I'm rambling is because I already you're a whole fitness instructor, and so I'm sure you're about to be going the fuck off. But it's important. It's important for you to just know yourself, to be comfortable in yourself, and to eat whatever the fuck you want to eat as long as it's in moderation. Because too much of anything is bad for you, and just knowing what you're eating. Because the biggest thing for my family was how the fuck are you gonna get protein, and I'm like. Literally, the shit you eat for protein has to eat something. Right? And a lot of the things that we eat, like cow, herbivores, they eat grass. I don't know what the fuck pigs eat, but pork is not. That's not no.
Pigs eat, depending on how they're. I don't know about wild pigs, but if they're on a farm, they eat like slop. Like
what the fuck is slop? Corn?
I think it's like a hold up, let's look it up.
Corn and booty meat.
Jesus Christ, not booty meat.
I mean, ain't no goddamn telling. I'm telling you, if you don't know how the shit we eat.
What do pigs eat?
Especially McDonald's. McDonald's be feeling they be serving y'all glass, soft glass, and y'all just be tearing that shit up.
Pigs are omnivores.
Omnivores.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they primarily eat leaves, roots, fruits, and flowers in addition to insects and fish. So like the shit you're collecting for like your compost, they literally throw everything into like a thing. But that's where like it's slop.
That's why chitlins stink. That is why. It's not because it's the intestines. That's because it's the shit they eat. But
honestly,
yeah, it's like how the fuck we start talking about pigs and shit? Oh, the shit you literally eat. They eat vegetables, and I mean that protein has to come from somewhere, right? And so, well, at least the shit that you want to think you eating, because sometimes you eat shit that ain't got eyes, like I said. But protein exists in vegetables. You have legumes, which is like peas and lentils and beans and stuff like that have protein. You have like nuts that have protein, and you can get nuts in different ways. yeah, you can. You can get nuts in different ways in the form of milk. You can. Wow, this is so. I promise you, I'm not trying to be graphic. In the form of milk, you can get it like straight from the nut itself. You know, we got the omega-3s. Like, it's so many things that are jam-packed with like protein.
I'm a child.
You
I'm sorry.
fucking nut. Wheat has protein in it. Wheat has protein in it. There's so many fucking ways that you can get protein. As a vegetarian, you get protein from dairy. Cheese is hella what the fuck? I was pulling that from my spirit, y'all. Meat has meat. Fuck meat. Wow. Cheese has hella protein. I did not mean to come from that angle.
Come for me, sis.
Like, you can get protein from so many things. So my mom was like, "Where the hell you gonna get protein from?" I was like, "From
everything else."
Like, I can get it from
protein and other
cashews. Shit. And so that was the biggest thing. And then there are things in place that ensure you are getting the nutrients you need. And so the biggest thing that I would have, if you're somebody out here that's out here trying to go from eating meat to eating vegetables, just primarily going vegetarian or vegan, the biggest thing is still incorporating oils into your diet.
Yeah.
Because
fatty acids.
From fatty acids, because, and this is about to get very biological, but like, you need fats to ensure that the exit is smooth.
Oh, really?
Because if not, your stool can be very hard, and it can cause like
just from like all of the vegetables and starches that you're eating. Right.
Like literally, your stool can become very compact, and that is something that I did not know prior. I was like,
or if
I'm about to eat vegetables.
Or if you're just like an angry person, I think their stools. I think their stools are hard too.
Probably so. They probably the toilet water probably splash and be up in their ass cheeks.
Jesus Christ.
But it's important to do research. Because we're all a lot of us are brought up to eat meat, especially my black ass being from having families from South Georgia. I said I was going vegetarian, and they thought I was signing a death note. Like, I was just signing my life to Satan. And I'm like, relax. Literally, my body does not agree with the meat that I eat. And since being vegetarian, it's just, my skin is clear. I just feel better. A bitch still be depressed sometimes, but I mean, I just feel better. And I feel like my body likes it a lot better. And I'm forced to eat shit that's good for me and explore things, because you're trying to like make these very similar flavors to keep shit interesting, because people think vegetarian, vegan, oh bitch, you having a salad. No, bitch, I'm about to give me some goddamn
some substance.
I'm about to fuck this shit up. Like, I'm about to have me some lentil curry, bitch. Fuck you. So yeah, that's me.
That's what's up.
How about you, Sean? What do you do to stay so beautiful?
Thank you.
Yeah, because Sean is a dancer. He is a Zumba instructor. And this all originated from like just your curiosity, right?
Right.
I remember when you were just expressing interest in dance and your Zumba journey and everything. So tell the people.
Yeah.
Let them know.
I mean,
Shut the fuck
honestly,
up and
I look like a cow.
sit. Sean doesn't look like a cow. He just doesn't have the waist of a 5-year-old girl. He does not look a cow.
You know, I think that's what I be wanting in my head. It's probably all of the false beauty standards
and you're a gay. You're not gay. You're a bi man, and you fall within these. Look, I'm over here self-reflecting because I'm like, I want to be snatched, bitch. I want my shit to look like a pencil.
Oh my goodness.
I'm about to eat one of the bananas you didn't fuck up.
Jesus, come for me.
I have to be passive like that.
Come for me. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You gonna fuck them shits up.
I am, cause I have some strawberries and blueberries cut up in bags.
You gonna make a smoothie?
No, I'll just eat it.
See, and this is what you do to stay healthy. Eat vegetables and fruit.
Yeah. So about me, I think I'm not perfect, but I think I have an overall like good. Carlton trying to eat this banana.
What's wrong with the fuck on?
That nigga leaned over to.
Because I didn't want to be in that damn mic.
Oh, I don't give a fuck at this point. Y'all gonna get what y'all get.
Girl, I'm trying to give y'all a pleasant listening experience, and y'all don't want to hear my saliva mixing with this goddamn banana. That ain't cute.
But literally, I think I just had a great approach when it comes to like just overall health and wellness, because even from the time when I first started teaching Zumba, just learning about group exercise and fitness, like it was never just about physical being. It was always about, and even being an RA, you know, the
the emphasis on wellness.
Yeah, like it's more to your wellness than just if you work out, if you're active, if you know you're eating the right things. There's so many more things incorporated into it. So I've gotten to a point now where like I literally focus on a lot of different things, and you know I've tried vegetarianism, I've tried pescatarianism, I tried vegan at a point, and honestly I really just go with the wind on how I feel. Like some of my meals are vegetarian, some of my meals are pescatarian. Sometimes I even eat red meat. Like I don't ever limit myself, because I think through my journey, my overall journey, when I was trying vegetarianism, and you touched on it with like working with like the processed stuff, like I was like, oh shit, I can't eat meat. Let me get substitutes. Let me get different things that are going to fill that void. But literally I had to change my focus, and really just work towards, all right, I want to be healthy. I want my food to taste good. What do I need to do? And I literally made it work. Like my vegetable curry, I don't even eat like regular curry anymore. I eat vegetable curry with like broccoli, mushrooms, and zucchini. Like that's like my shit now. So literally I've just had to really go about exploring different things, and even I think I've just had to explore not only just different ways of eating, but just different ways of staying active. Because I hate the fucking gym. I have a Planet Fitness membership too, and I use it for the most part.
The gym is whack as fuck.
I like Planet Fitness though, because I can use the massage chairs and
and get on the hydro massage.
Yes, rub my booty, because I have no one doing
water
it for
jets
me.
Get straight to the point.
Not
Just
straight to
blast me in my.
Jesus Christ.
You know, like when you chewing on like a real minty gum.
Yeah, and you.
Yeah, that's how I put it.
Jesus.
On the water jets.
Oh my goodness.
I'm going to step back again.
Out of order.
Out of order.
Um, but yeah, I literally I think I go with the flow, and I think I just actively make decisions that cater to my overall fitness because I think, honestly, because I mean, I used to be extremely chunky, and going back to like, I look like you know how
Oh, look at. Side note, look at my mommy and my Mimi.
oh, where they at?
They went to her girlfriend's birthday party.
Oh, okay.
No, she didn't really want to go because she looked up the house on Google Maps and was like, that shit looks sketchy as fuck.
Oh my god.
But they went. It looked good.
That's good. That's good.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not gonna interrupt you anymore.
No, you're good. But I think I've struggled with like weight and like body image for a very long time, and I'm still struggling to this very day. So like all the things that I'm touching on, like literally, I think I try a lot of different things to like make my body into what I want it to be. But through all of this, I've just realized, one, my body's gonna do what the fuck it wants to do. And all I can do is just support it. Right. I sound like a housewife. Ooh, fitting into gendered roles. Ooh, I take that back, y'all. But literally, I literally just play a supportive role to my body, and I didn't realize it in high school, but literally all I was doing was just taking care of my body. Like I wasn't like doing anything crazy. Well, I was doing crazy shit because Mr. Sadie would have us doing all kind of crazy bullshit. But don't be peeping around the corner. We see you. No, it's fine. Yeah.
We at the house, they know.
Right. But literally, I lost so much weight. And literally, it was just me being active, me knowing I needed to drink water, me knowing I couldn't be eating McDonald's and Popeyes and every booty munching fast food restaurant out here. Look,
I mean, booty munching that's accurate.
Jesus. That's accurate. But like literally, I lost so much weight in that time, and I was like, oh, okay. And literally through like my time in band, like that's where I developed my love for like dancing and just, movement, and that's how I ended up teaching Zumba. And let me tell y'all something about Zumba. I don't know about everybody else's Zumba class, but my Zumba class, I be working. I be work the fucking.
Sean's Zumba class is a great time. Whenever you start back teaching, we need to jump a plug.
Right. I be working, and like literally through that, like not only did I learn about just anatomy and physiology and like just all of the things associated with like losing weight and just having like good wellness overall, like I just learned that it doesn't matter how you do it. It's just a matter of you picking and choosing the things that are going to work best for you. Exactly. And that's why I think that just jump started my whole journey into like how I moved the way that I move now, because literally when people try to talk to me about like my weight and like how I look, because literally someone said like, for how active you are, I would think you would be like thinner or something like that. Like something like that was said to me a couple of months ago, and I was just like,
"Are you fucking serious?"
Yes.
And what this person look like? A bookcase? Niggas got all this lip. If you one of them motherfuckers that be talking about other niggas, and you over here looking like a couch, I'ma need you to shut the fuck up.
Right. But yeah. I don't know. It's honestly been just one big struggle because I'm still working on it, but I'm learning to accept like my body is the way that it is, and I'm just gonna, if I want to look a certain way, if I want to achieve certain things, like there's things that I have to do. But I have to do things within my comfort level. So literally right now, like I'm eating meat. I'm eating meat, but I'm comfortable with that. But I know I'm making the proper decisions to, make sure I'm putting the good things into my body. And honestly, I haven't been to the gym in like 2 or 3 weeks, but like I'm still active. Like I'm dancing with my company. I'll take runs. I do my push-ups and sit-ups. I have a whole push-up, sit-up, squat regimen that I do every morning before I go to work. So like, Carlton, like, I'm not getting my black ass up.
I walk to my car. I walk to my office space. I walk around Midtown. I walk.
I mean, you're moving.
You're
moving.
You know, and that's the thing. Like, I think we're caught
up in like the outside. Like, I have to have, like you said, like the waist of a 5-year-old and like the booty of like the biggest booty stripper in the world. Like that is my body goal. But literally, like, no.
Like, that shit look crazy.
Cause like,
and a lot of people actually aren't attracted to bodies that look that like
right. Because that's not every day. It's not realistic. Yeah. That's not what you see on the street. That's not what you're encountering on Tinder. That's not what you're like. Literally, your bodies are doing what they want to do, and that's what I've accepted. Because like, Carlton, I'll probably never be as slim as you. Like, that will probably.
But you good. You look good.
Never happen.
Catching up with your black ass. Shit.
That will probably never happen. And like, it took me just the longest to like just accept that. Like, all right, Sean. One, you're a dancer.
Yeah.
So your legs are a little thick. Yeah. And I was like, Sean, you've always had a booty. And you've always been sort of
different body type.
And I was like, you're a little thick. And I was like, but that's you. Like, you can't do anything about that. All you can do is like tone up at this point. Mm-hmm. So I'm learning to like accept that and just do good things for my body. Like, you know, drinking smoothies and kombucha and my neck
I love kombucha.
I have a love and hate relationship with it.
Do you always drink GTs or do you experiment?
I drink GTs.
GTs is okay.
But I'm always with experimenting. That's why like I've probably done every type of like ism there is. Like, I did raw vegan for a point. That lasted.
I have never.
That lasted for like 3 or 4 days.
Now, raw vegan, when niggas think about veganism, they think salad. That's raw vegan.
Yeah.
Because everything you eating is some type of salad.
Right.
It's something.
It's
raw shit.
Something soaked, something chopped.
Right. Salad.
Right. But yeah, like literally I've experimented so much. But I tried a kombucha smoothie. It was not good. I drunk it and
So was like the liquid kombucha instead of like an orange or apple?
No, it was like, you know, like the Bathhouse Farm smoothie. I'm not sure if that's the name, but
Boathouse?
Is that what it's called?
The ones that are next to the Naked Juices?
Yeah, where did I get Bathhouse from? My mind is a gutter. Not in the gutter, but it is a gutter.
It receives the bullshit.
Jesus Christ.
That's right.
But no, I tried one from them. And
that wasn't a good idea. That wasn't. I think it sounded like something that I would do.
Because like kombuchas are already an acquired taste.
Yes.
So like putting it in like a sweetness, like, because those smoothies are like super sweet with all the fruit that's in it. So
because of the acidity of the fermented.
Right.
And the
so
whatever the fuck.
But I'm always down to like try different things, try new things, things that are gonna better my overall health and, you know, just help me as a dancer. Yeah.
So I tried Ethiopian food the first time.
How was that?
Week. It was delicious, and it's funny because as Americans,
I have to take you to a spot.
Let's go. I'm all for it.
Have
you had Ethiopian food before?
No, but I just love international cuisine. Anything outside of America, I'm in
because
love
we're ignorant to what true food is. Like, you think American, and if you type in American on Google right now, shit like burgers and fries will pop up.
And wings.
What type of basic ass bullshit?
We had an event at my job called Culture Fest, and like basically you're able to sample like different foods of the world. Tell me why America's contribution was the chicken wing.
What the fuck?
Literally. And the wings were dry too.
Just like Trump's toupee.
I passed out, y'all.
Yeah, I mean, Americans don't have anything to contribute, and so that's why when an American talks about my very eclectic diet, I let them know about themselves. Because I realize, and that's the fun thing. Like when you get outside your comfort zone with food, you experiment with stuff, and you realize that a lot of cultures have very vegetarian, vegan based diets.
Right, like
so,
Mediterranean food.
Mediterranean
oh my
food,
goodness,
a lot of African food, a lot of South Asian food. Is huge on maximizing on vegetables and produce as opposed to meats. And it has, I'm sure a lot of it has to do with some of the religions in this region thinking of certain animals as sacred. Right? And so it's like they already have this relationship with animals that Americans don't have because we're ignorant to shit. And then they expound on these vegetables, and it's just so many different options, and you're not confined to this box to where you're like, damn, I'm craving American deli 5 days out of a 7-day week. Like, no, today I want Ethiopian, today I want Thai, today I want Indian, today I want
the Thai food we had in Savannah. That was a good experience for me.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
It was good. It was good, but like I went to that Ethiopian restaurant and they eat with their hands, and so I went with one of my coworkers, and she's Eritrean, which is they used to be a part of Ethiopia, but it had like a West and East Berlin situation where they weren't seeing eye to eye politically. I'm sure it was a little bit more to it than that. It was probably ignorant as fuck of me to say.
No, I mean it was a great analogy.
Okay, well it was.
Yeah, no, we're following. We're here.
Cool, dope. And so basically, she took me to this Ethiopian restaurant, and they had this really interesting bread. I don't know what it's called, but it's like, I would think of the texture like being between like a crepe and a crepe. I can't think of it was like really pillowy, but it was like, the holes of a crepe.
Okay.
Like the lightness of a crepe. Like if a crepe and a pancake had a baby.
Oh,
like
gotcha.
The in between.
Okay.
It's interesting. And I think it was like wheat barley based or something like that. And then they had all these different stews. I got this vegan platter, and it had like 3 different type of lentil stews. It had a split pea stew. It had a mushroom stew. It had this like tomato kind of like concoction that was made from the same bread. They had like greens and cabbage and like this salad that had this really good vinaigrette. And then I got me some meat. I had meat for the first time. You know what meat is? Meat is wine made out of honey. Oh, it was so good. Like I thoroughly enjoyed that meal, and it's right up the street. So Sean,
I'm with the shits.
I mean, bitch, and it was cheap. And they have stir fries. They have like an Ethiopian stir fry called
what
tab,
is it?
I think.
What is like their spice base? Like what?
I don't know, but that shit bust. They use a whole different and
that's the palate's just very different.
I mean, it's not very different. Not because I've been exploring with stuff, but compared to Americans, it's just they use spices in a way to make all their food taste different.
Right.
And it's just being vegetarian, being vegan, being aware of just the flavors that exist in the world outside of chicken and tilapia expose you to the fact that literally the way you season a vegetable, you can have 3 different vegetables or 3 different meals just based off how you season it.
Right.
And so that's been the biggest thing for me being vegetarian, is being able to play around with these different flavors. And that's when I get so irritated when people come up to me and they're just like, well, I don't understand why you don't call it what it is. Because I have this way of like saying, I'm making a Philly cheese sandwich, or I'm making sloppy joes or whatever. And they're like, well, you're not using meat. And I'm like, that's dumb as fuck, because if somebody was using turkey meat or chicken meat instead of ground beef for a sloppy joe.
Right, it's not a Philly cheesesteak. It's a fucking turkey.
Right, but I mean, that if we're carrying over
who says Philly chicken?
Right, if we're carrying over that philosophy, then that's what you would think, because traditionally these things are made with certain types of meat. But you're being biased to the fact that this is a vegetables as opposed to meat, so you can kiss my black ass. And so that's just where I stand with it. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you.
So I fucking love it all. I love being goddamn healthy. I do what I can. with what I got. I eat the fuck out my vegetables. You've had some of my meals.
Yes.
You eat the fuck out the
That
vegetables.
that lentil sloppy Joe shit that you had going. Oh yeah.
I can have you try some. I could have cooked lentils a little longer, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
It'll be alright. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I mean, as far as being active, girl. I mean, it happens when it happens.
Honestly, I feel like, I mean, cause a lot of my meals, like, I'm very basic when it comes to my meals. Like, I'm a saute vegetable. I'm gonna bake this chicken. I'm gonna throw this shit in the oven, and I'm gonna eat the shit on the plate. Like, that's like sort of like my preparation, unless I really want to get fancy, when it comes to stuff. But I think a lot of my attention focuses more on like the physical aspect. And reasons why I don't think I need to really adjust my diet. Like, I think I have an overall good diet. I can probably drink a little less, but I think I really just need to hone in on like.
We are 23 and irritated. It's okay for us to drink.
Look,
I mean, not a lot, but it's okay for us to.
I'm just like,
you know.
I'm not. No, I need it.
Yeah.
But literally, I just want to hone in more on like my physical activity, and being more. Because I feel like I have all of the pieces. I just don't put them all together in the right places to get ideally where I want to be when it comes to like my body.
Yeah.
So really, I just want to hone in like on like my physical activity. You know, whether it's just being consistent with going to the gym every day, and honestly, I feel like I probably just don't push myself hard enough. I feel like that's it. Like, I don't, that whole overload principle shit. I probably just don't do it.
But I see you out. You be working. I feel like you're more physical than the average Joe. You more physical than me. I can tell you that right now. Because Sean was pudgy. And I mean, I was really lanky when Sean and I started becoming friends. But Sean is like, he is mass. Like, he is sturdy. So
yeah, I be looking in the mirror and I was like, I can't even be mad. I'm like, it's not like this shit just jiggling all over the place.
Yeah, you look
like,
good. You look good.
It's
sitting.
Personal issues.
You know,
Personal
insecurities
image
would do
issues.
that. Insecurities would do that. Especially, they'll eat your ass up from the time you develop them to the time you don't even have the insecurity.
But the other thing too, like, stuff just takes time, and I'm probably not going to see the results till like 2 months later. Cause literally, like, I walk up to people and they be like, "Have you been like working out or like whatever?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, yes and no." And they're like, "You look good," and I'm like, "Thank you."
Yeah. Usually, it takes people who don't see you all thin, or just people externally. Period. People just period, letting you know certain things because you look at yourself all the time.
Right.
You know, and you're always like in your head about how you look and how people see you and shit like that. But yeah, it's a very interesting space. I think just being young and a professional, it's important for you to have these things in mind subconsciously. So whether it be your diet, whether it be how you incorporate exercise, it's important that you do it because as Black people, I feel like we're just taught to like subconsciously or like indirectly taught to ignore our health.
Yes.
Right? Especially Black men, it's a fucking fly on your banana. As Black men, I think we're, and not necessarily by our mothers, but like men in the Black community, we just had this terrible way of like leaning on our health because we think that the doctor's going to tell us something that we don't want to hear, right? But medicine is far evolved, and it's important for us to realize that we need to do better for ourselves now so that we can be better later. Because, you know, high cholesterol, diabetes, like I lost a uncle last year. He was a double amputee, and it drove him crazy, like to the point where like he was starting to lose his feelings in his hand, and he started to cut his hand off.
Yeah.
Because he was like driven crazy, and essentially he died because he had diabetes, and like it just started to take over, right? And then you have high cholesterol, which can resort to strokes and heart attacks. And so it's like all these different ways. Like being black and existing in your skin is hard enough as is.
Mm-hmm.
Don't make it so difficult that you just can't help but to have them damn chitlins and to have the ham hock with your greens and all this shit when you could flavor your shit with something else.
Yeah, there's so many other ways. There's so many other ways to just do better.
Yeah.
And reason I think that's why I love Zumba so much, and like why people love my class, because like literally like we're working, we're busting ass, like we're hauling ass, but literally like we're doing it in a way that you don't even feel it, you know?
And that's what band was.
Right. We didn't know.
Was fun. Right?
We had no clue.
We didn't know until we graduated and was like,
shit.
Goddamn. And then you go to like pre-drills. You go like when I used to go up to the school and they used to be doing Rock the House and all the stand stuff. I'm like, damn, this took a lot of fucking energy. We was in these 50-pound suits with these buffaloes on, sweating like a motherfucker. I can't see myself doing that right now. And it's just because we built toward that. And granted, we had youth on our side, but at the same time, there were people who weren't in the band that were struggling too. And so it's just important to stay active, and it's important to fully, especially if you don't like working out, which I feel like 99.9% of people on this earth don't like doing. You have to fool yourself into doing it. So whether it be,
especially sitting after like 5 hours,
be on the computer and just doing shit that ain't natural.
But I will say, because sometimes I'll work out midday, and it does I do feel better after.
Well, that's good.
Getting through the rest of my day. Sometimes I work out I'm a morning workout person, personally.
Nope. I'm a no workout person. Morning, noon, night, you will catch me in my bed.
Jesus.
If I can.
I'm sorry, y'all keep hearing this clapping, but I'm trying to kill this motherfucking fruit fly.
It's my booty cheeks.
Jesus Christ.
Sean's just trying to cover up for me. I'm sorry. They have my mind down.
Goodness.
But yeah, it's that's dope, because I have a few coworkers that change clothes and they run around midtown. We have lunchtime yoga at work.
I wish.
Sometimes like I have a yoga ball at my desk.
Yoga ball.
So like it helps with like it's a yoga ball seat, and it helps with like your core and keeping posture up. Okay. And you can do like lean back and stuff like that.
Okay.
They have like machines like where you can like little like desk ellipticals where you can always move your legs, and you can put like weight on it and stuff like that.
Oh, y'all fancy.
And so, well, I don't have it, but they exist. And then like even like standing up during the work, they have a stand-up desk. Right. And so doing things to kind of keep your blood flowing, because I have a desk job. I do graphic design work, and sometimes
you there.
I am literally staring at my computer for like hours on end. I forget to eat sometimes because I'm just investing into a project or trying to get something to format correctly or whatever the case is. And so it's important that I have those things kind of trickled into my work day. Or if I get the fuck up and just walk the subway, which is like 2 blocks up the street, just getting up and being active, getting that cardio in. All right. Because, bitch, it's hard.
It is.
But it's doable. And hopefully y'all are able to take something from what we said. Being a vegetarian and vegan is very doable too. But I know Sean's biggest thing was he enjoys meat.
I love meat.
And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But you have to just be cognizant of the type of meat that you're eating. Because the meat that you're eating could lead to your demise. I'm not going to put that lightly at all. It could be detrimental. And then being vegan and vegetarian is easiest as it's ever been, because bitch, you can look that shit up on YouTube. Right. You can ask Meg the Stallion and she'll tell you how to be vegan. Right. Like there's so many different ways.
That's why her knees are so strong.
I mean, bitch, them tendons will get you right. Feed them right and they'll get you right. But yeah, it's important. So where we at?
I mean, if you're good, I'm good. I think we hit on a lot of good stuff.
We did hit on a lot of good stuff. Live your best life, y'all. Yes. That's the recurring theme throughout this whole bitch. We just want you to be healthy and make good decisions. And if you have any questions, bro, just let us know. Like, literally, Sean is certified in group fitness. And I'm certified in being myself. And so I can let you know what works for me. If you follow me on social, you kind of see, like, I drop gems every now and then. Give y'all a little bit of my secrets of how I maintain my black ass diet because I eat good. Like just because I eat vegetables, like I said,
Yeah.
I'm not always eating.
I think Carlton eats better meals than me.
I be tearing shit up.
Yeah.
Like I'll do a simple pasta. And I love me some mushrooms. I got me some shiitake mushrooms and some oyster mushrooms yesterday, so I can make me like a Philly cheese sandwich. I'm about to fuck that shit up. But yeah, I stay cooking stuff. Like when I cook stuff, I cook it, and it's lit. Like my lentil curry is probably one of my favorite vegetarian meals. I made something the other day that was so heavy. It was something. It was probably the best meal that I've ever made. It was seasoned so well.
I made some vegetable lo mein the other day.
I'm telling you.
It was good.
Growing up with Food Network, do not underestimate the power of Food Network.
I just had to figure out how to make shit taste good because it wasn't tasting good. So
I don't think I've ever had your food when it didn't taste good, though. I probably didn't start eating your food till it started tasting good.
Because literally, it was the summer after my freshman year, and I didn't have a meal plan, and I had to cook, and I tried to fry chicken.
Frying chicken is hard, though.
Fry fish.
Frying fish isn't that bad, but frying chicken is hard. Because you don't want to burn the outside.
I was fucking up.
But you want to make sure the inside is cooked.
I had to eat burnt food.
It's all about the portions. It's about how you butcher the chicken.
I was fucking up.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
And my food did not start tasting good till like a year and a half.
But
later.
you was over here trying to make big people food, and you barely know how to cook. Like you don't make fried chicken unless you
been cooking,
been in the fryer. Like,
not been in the fryer.
You have to be seasoned with the Crisco grease.
LOL.
But it is what you make it.
Yeah, but I can fuck up some shit now.
Oh yeah,
I can fuck up some shit.
Period.
Like my vegetable lasagna. That was good.
So good.
That was good, wasn't it?
Sure, yeah. We some cooking ass niggas.
When you asked if it was me, and I was like,
our partners are gonna be very happy. All right.
I'm not gonna have one.
Shut the fuck up. We were all optimistic, and here you go.
I'm gonna die alone.
Don't put that negative ass energy. Well, it doesn't have to be negative.
I'm gonna pass away with my dick in my hand.
I would not allow that.
Carlton, delete my news.
That's somebody else's job.
Don't let my family see my news.
Yo, when is it too early to start writing your will? Is that?
You can write that shit now. You have assets.
I actually do.
So you can write it.
It's none of y'all's business.
It's actually really, as morbid as it sounds, like it's actually really good to have your funeral plans in place. It makes
Jesus.
Yes, or like after you pass away, it's actually really good.
Will. Y'all can figure out my funeral. Just
Carlton.
Huh? What?
Jesus Christ.
It's okay. I'll be living somewhere else. I'll be throwing booty with Jesus.
Oh my goodness. Busted it down for Jesus.
Drop it low for Jesus. Keep the Lord in mind. When we bump and grind, drop it low for Jesus. That is blasphemous.
They was fucking it up.
And old girl, she reminded me of Countess Vaughn.
She did.
Oh yeah. You know, Countess be doing all this extra shit. I'm like, shut up. You should have that same energy when the Parkers was out.
Jesus.
But you did not.
Heavy.
Heavy. All right, y'all. So that wraps up. Jesus. That wraps up another episode.
Get it together.
Of Black Gay and Okay. BGO. Hashtag BGO Pod. Follow us on on our social media channel on Instagram. We're on SoundCloud. We're on streaming platforms because at this point I don't really know what the fuck we're on. We're figuring it out.
We're on Spotify, SoundCloud, and YouTube. iTunes, still
working on it. Hopefully, we figured it out by the time this shit rolls.
I don't
If
know.
not, we beating ass.
I don't know what they listening to. They probably done listen to that whole at least 4-5 times.
They said they
for a review.
Steve is listening to it.
Honestly, Bill Gates too. Hell,
like they said, Steve, we need your approval on this.
Look,
Steve is like, I'm resting. Damn,
don't
can a dead man be dead?
Please, somebody, please.
I put in the will. These were my funeral arrangements.
That's why it's taking so damn long. They had to send that hoe up. Oh my goodness.
Anyway, y'all, we're figuring this shit out. Like, we don't know what the fuck we're doing, but
Just
we're
like-
figuring this shit out.
Just like you, never mind.
Sean was about to reach, and he just knew I was gonna say something. But yeah, we're figuring this shit out. I think we're doing a good job, though. Proud of us.
I think so.
What do y'all think? I'm gonna pull a poll up when this shit go up.
Yeah.
Are we doing a good job or not? Let us know if we suck.
Yes.
And a period. But you better not say nothing. I will show up at your door
Yes.
with Trump's toupee.
Yeah.
And it won't be Halloween, bitch.
I mean, if this doesn't work out, so I'm just gonna start an OnlyFans page.
Retweet.
Big
Retweet.
Booty Brinkley, 8560.
BBB. Q.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, follow us on our social at BGO_pod. Ask us questions if y'all have questions. We'll answer it on the episode. We're just existing.
We're just here.
We're here and we're okay.
Yeah. I'm okay. Are you okay?
Okay.
You good after this?
Yes, especially after finishing this bottle of wine.
Yes.
I'm ready to eat again.
Spectacular.
Yes. All right. Until next time.